Welcome back to the Grandstand Court here at the 2023 Biofreeze USA Pickleball National Championships. Men's quarterfinal action. On the far side of the court, we've got Chris Hayworth. He took down #1 seed Ben Johns earlier in this tournament. And receiving serve on the near side, we've got Collin Shick. I think we can expect to see some pretty heavy hitting out here as we see that Hayworth pass. The ball's called just wide. .3-0. Hayworth out to a quick lead.
Off to a quick start for sure. Both these guys are very accomplished tennis players. Going to see a lot of big serves, big returns, big drives. They're also both using very, very poppy paddles. So that ball is coming off with some heat. And Chris Hayworth puts that ball right on the line for a clean winner to start this game 4-0.
Talked about the importance of a big serve. You can see there Shick unable to get to the net, which is where he wants to be after returning serve. That's going to force an early timeout. And again, just like in doubles, players are looking.
Yesterday 4-4, so in dominant fashion.
Hayworth looking for that downline backhand pass, finds the top of the net.
First ball he's missed.
Shick also misses wide, and this is what we often see, going big on those third shot drives, trying to pass the opponent. Shick able to hang on there. He was in a bit of trouble.
A lot of trouble.
0-5.
Kept those hands sweet and short.
What we should see quite a lot of here is those players hitting those third shot drives and not just sort of staying back at the baseline, but especially if they feel like they've hit a decent drive, really attacking the net, looking to intercept that next ball out of the air.
Yeah. Oh.
Good hands by Shick, able to drop that ball short into the kitchen. Hayworth, I'm not sure how easily you can tell on camera, but Hayworth is a large man.
The big guy.
Might be good strategies, like play some of those shorter balls, try to make him stretch a little bit like we see there.
Just too good. Hayworth starting off right where he left off yesterday. Playing absolutely lights out.
It's a good read by Shick there, seeing the cross-court pass coming. He's able to stretch out, put that ball into the open court. And he's got some work to do to build on this. He's down 0-5. Game number 1, men's quarterfinals.
Oh, just so good. Court coverage is just insane.
They're going to reserve that one. The referee sort of wasn't quite finished calling the score there.
I think he actually called called it incorrectly. I think he said 0-5 instead of 5-0. Oh my gosh.
So, like in that case, it's the third shot drive that kind of gets the attention, but it was really the quality of the serve,
right,
which then led to the weak return, which then created that opportunity on the pass. So again, why it's so important. Something we see in elite pickleball is using the serve to gain an advantage.
Yeah.
So watch the replay here. Chris Hayworth with a good overhead smash.
Yeah, you don't want to pop up a ball with that guy.
6-0.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Shick did a good job to get his forehand on that first ball and not let Hayworth take it out of the air, but God, when that man is that close to the net and he's got some time, it's more often than not he's going to get the ball by.
Yeah. A lot of heat off of the Chris Hayworth battle. Ooh. Missed that by a couple inches there. And that's what coming up to the kitchen line does in singles. Applies that pressure. Makes you feel like you have to be just a little bit more perfect. Oh, there we go.
Good pass by Shick. I think quality of shot was good. I think Hayworth also was covering down the line.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's where those angles really come into effect is, I mean, especially on where you're returning. Most of the time you're looking to, oh my gosh, you're looking to follow that ball a little bit. And so the angle of the drops do kind of take away from just being able to pass and volley.
Another good read by Shick, covering the down the line. Easy forehand put away.
Made it look easy at least.
Yeah, so much of this is like figuring out the patterns of your opponents, what their tendencies are, and sometimes you have to gamble. Pays off for Shick there.
Buttery touch. That's just too good.
Oh, looking for another angle with Shick. This time finding the top of the net.
That would have been dirty, though.
Seven-two.
7-2 lead for Chris Hayworth here.
A bit of a difference here with Hayworth. You know, unlike the match we saw previously with some of the guys really moving around looking to use that forehand, it looks almost like Hayworth would prefer to play those two-handed backhands, whether he's dropping or driving.
Yeah, he's very, very comfortable with that two-hand backhand. And, you know, I would say personally, I think there are a higher percentage of females who use the two-hand backhand than the males right now, but Chris Hayworth is definitely one of the best male two-hand backhands in pickleball for sure. I've had to play against it before, and I've got to say it's not fun. It's not fun.
A little bit of a freebie there for Shick. Again, that forehand. So interesting, like, if I noticed my opponent was moving to hit more backhands, even if he didn't have to, as we see there, another one, like, I would start to target that forehand more often then.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, either look to go down the line on the forehand side or maybe even just a little bit to the left of the middle line, in this case for Chris Hayworth, on the side that he's at. I would look to go more towards the middle of the court. Maybe see if I can get to the forehand. I mean, made the mistake on the backhand there, but I would say that's pretty rare for Chris Hayworth. He's an incredibly good singles player.
3-7.
Ball goes just long. All right, we're back to the action here. Live. Men's quarterfinals action. Chris Hayworth to serve.
And the offensive timeout works. He gets off 7. Grows his lead to 5.
8-3.
Quick hands from Shick. He's going to like that result.
Read it like a book.
Yeah, it looks like he had the opening on that cross court. Ball sails just a little bit wide.
Yeah, Collin a little bit frustrated with himself right now. It is chilly. That ball's a little bit harder to control. I mean, you can definitely tell the points are not as long as you would typically see, but that also being said, these guys are very skilled and very precise, so.
Just so tough when you're, I mean, both these guys are pretty tall, but Hayworth, I don't know, 6'5"?
I'll give that to you. I'll give that to you. That sounds about right.
And when you're getting ready to hit that pass with this guy up at the net, like, what are you going to do? You can't get it by him, right? His reach is too long.
Yeah.
You try to drop that ball low. Again, his reach is long to go forward into the kitchen. Like, there's just not a lot of options. That's why height is such an advantage in pickleball.
Yeah, I think his arms are longer than my whole body. Oh.
Once again, Shick gets the read, but misses that ball just wide.
That would have been gross. Just to even think about that angle is wild to me. Yep.
Big man moving well over.
From the world's most iconic tennis arenas to the glint of an Olympic gold medal, a new court beckons, a new challenge arises. Jack Sock has conquered tennis. Now, pickleball's next. Mastery, precision, passion, that's what champions are made of. And when it comes to pickleball, there's only one company they turn to. Jack Sock's legacy continues with the #1 brand in pickleball. Selkirk Sport. We are pickleball.
Out of the frame here, because he's so far back getting ready to return that serve, Chris Hayworth.
Oh, Collin's starting with the point for himself this time. Let's see if Shick can go on like a little bit of a run here. Maybe turn the tide a little bit. I think game one was all Chris Hayworth, and those are good shots right there.
You know what I always find interesting is we talked about players using two hands on the backhand. To be able to run forward quickly while having two hands on the paddle, right? It's not a very natural motion usually.
It's not. It's definitely a little bit different, but Collin Shick does it with ease. I think he feels very comfortable with it. I could never do it, but it is damn impressive, and he's got a 3-0 lead just to start this game. Wow.
Okay. That's one of the things I love about pickleball is watching how quickly the tactics can change. We start to see now Shick really playing that cat and mouse game, saying, look, I can't get it by him easily. On the feel to leave something in the comments for us as we get ready. Collin Shick trying to get out of a hole. He's up a game, but he's down. Sorry. Let's try that again. He's down a game, but he's up 4-0 here in this second frame.
Good low return by Chris, using the new gearbox paddle. I've heard some wild things about that paddle. I've played against it. It is pretty wild.
0-4.
Gotta admit. Oh.
It's a good low forehand passing shot.
Yeah.
Down the line, Hayworth.
Making it look easy.
1-4.
Ooh. Trying to do the same on the backhand side. That ball a little bit wide. Called wide by Shick. No complaints.
And the wind takes.
Yeah. So you know what? Like, I mean, if that was yesterday, indoors, that ball's making it back over the net
for sure.
here. Get the ball up high, and the wind's going to do
I
its
saw
thing.
that ball completely die once it got up in the air. That was pretty cool to see, actually. Little body bag action. He did say sorry, though, folks, so no hard feelings. Oh, too good.
Important move there. You can see Shick really reach for it. He could have let that ball bounce, but that would have given more time for Hayworth to get in position. Instead, he reaches forward.
Yeah.
Take that ball early.
Ooh.
Well-placed forehand passing shot.
I think both these players know how much they like their backhands, and they're actually looking to return to the forehand right now and open that up.
Probably the point of the match right there. I mean, you can probably hear the audio at home, how often these paddles are hitting the ground.
Oh, I know.
And this is one of the reasons why pros go through so many paddles throughout the years, because especially in singles where you have so much court to cover, that paddle is going to find itself.
I do use some lead tape on my paddles, and the clean lead tape does not stay clean for very long. I'll tell you that much. Oh,
so what's happening here is this ball went out of play. It went over a fence. Not easy to get to. Ref's got lots of balls on hand, but both these players want that ball back.
Collin specifically wants this one.
I think camera guy's about to jump the fence over here. There he goes.
Wasn't the smoothest landing. But he's got the ball, folks. What a guy. Wow, we need that guy's name, number, email, and social security. Oh, he's taking the easy way back. Wow. That's cheating.
All right, back to the serious stuff here. Collin Shick, he's up 6-2 here in the second game, down a game. Best 2 out of 3 men's quarterfinal singles match.
Oh, too good.
A lot of top spin on that backhand pass. You can see that ball just getting over the net and then dipping down below Hayworth's paddle. Ooh.
A2 lead.
So a bit of a gamble there from Hayworth. Goes big on the return of serve, just enough to push Shick off that baseline, creates an opening. Hayworth is able to use the angle.
Oh, just missed it.
The misfire there. Okay. Bad luck for Shick. Hayworth got away with it a little bit. He used that same pattern again. Had an opening to put the ball away, failed to do so, and then Shick just sends it a little long.
Oh.
Hayworth had gone down the line a few times at that pass. Had Shick leaning to his left.
Hayworth, in my opinion, has some of the most effortless looking drives in the game of pickleball. It just makes it look so easy. Yeah. Thought about coming in there. I think he actually would have made the right decision if he did come in on the first one, but hey, it's you feel like you're doing the right thing in the moment.
Good down the line pass. Again, not always about it being so fast, but the fact that you can get it low, the fact you can stretch him out, crashing the net afterwards, he's going to feel that pressure. That combination, very effective in singles.
Yeah. I like to call those little hybrid drives drips. You know, a little combo of a drive and a drop. very effective shot in singles. I like to use it when I can. These guys are top-notch at it.
3-9.
Oh,
Just tries to thread the needle there. Ball sails a little wide. Shick would love to put together a couple quick, easy points here.
9-3.
oh,
There's one of them. I mean, not that it was easy. Hayworth made him work for that one a little bit, but we've got a game point here. Collin Shick looking to tie things up. That is a good third shot drop from Shick. Gets that ball down low, and with that, he takes game number 2 here at Nationals. If you're just joining us, Mark Brennison alongside Caden Niemoff, and we're watching a great men's singles quarterfinal match. On the near side of the court with that nice backhand passing shot, we have Collin Shick, who just tied things up, winning game number 2. On the far side of the court, Chris Hayworth, who took out Ben Johns earlier in this tournament. Bit of a miscue there by Hayworth.
both of these guys hit such heavy angle that sometimes you can look for some openings up the line. That's what the cross-court angle does.
Hayworth all over the net there. Shick has had some success, especially in game number 2 when he was starting to play more of that cat and mouse game, playing more drops, getting Hayworth into a kind of kitchen battle.
0-1.
Ooh.
I don't want to say Shick saw his life flash before his eyes there, but that's a heavy forehand coming in from close range.
Yeah, coming right at the body as well, so definitely glad that ball hit the net, and just like that, he's got a 2-0 lead off of that beautiful angled forehand.
3-2-0.
There's another one of those body shots, and I mean, is this? I mean, you play pro pickleball. Is this fair play when you're up close? You got a high forehand, guys right at the line, like to just drive it right at him?
It is fair play, and especially in singles, we're always expecting to kind of have to cover a hole on the court that sometimes we forget to cover our own body, like we do in doubles. So, you know, that forehand to the body is nothing personal, but it is a very good strategic shot because most of the time we're expecting to lean left or right, and that does leave our body vulnerable. So always keep those hands ready if you can, but you know, if you don't see someone ready to go, maybe look at their body, attack the body.
I mean, this, like, honestly, Caden, this is why I love singles pickleball, is there's so much court coverage. You can really see the athleticism coming out here, chasing those balls side to side.
So good.
Right now, Chris Hayworth fired up.
I think it's cool to see, too, because Chris is so long and tall that like he gets to use so much reach and length to his advantage. And then you have Collin, who's just so freaking fast on his feet. And both of these guys cover the court so well in so different ways. Did I say in so different ways? In such different ways. I apologize, folks. Living in the moment. Things get crazy.
A little bit of help from the net. Collin Shick goes down the line. Hayworth there to read it. Misses that backhand. There's just so much topspin coming off that Hayworth backhand. Really tough to hit a delicate shot when that ball's spinning so much, jumping off the court.
2, 3.
Oh, that stab volley finds the net. And we're locked here. Game number 3, 3-3.
Yeah, when you paint lines in singles, could be a good day. I think Chris. Oh well.
4, 3. 1 minute.
Yeah, game of runs in singles for sure.
Start. Meanwhile, Chris Hayworth loves that he's up 4-3 here in this deciding game.
God, that is so good.
1-2 combination, driving that third shot, crashing the net. Hayworth making life difficult for Shick.
5, 3.
Tried to maybe be a little too cute there with Shick, trying to flick that ball as a cross-court dink. Players are going to switch sides.
Quick end change, and we're back into the action.
6, 3.
6-3, Chris Hayworth leading in this quarterfinal.
Just overpowering Shick with that forehand there.
Yeah, I think Collin definitely wants to slow this guy down. It's going to be hard to do. Chris, obviously, starting with the serve, is going to serve big and look to drive big as well. If Collin can maybe move him to the kitchen line a little bit more, get him a little bit more uncomfortable, and get him out of these fast-paced volleys, it's going to be hard to do. Chris Hayworth looking too good right now, though.
8, 3.
Oh.
3, 8.
Oh my gosh. Just gross.
That's a pretty tough play. Shick putting in a good effort there, but the control and the power, the amount of spin on those balls off that Hayworth backhand, it's a lot to handle.
It really is just that good. I feel like Collin almost uses his paddle to stop some of his momentum. Hayworth feeling himself right now at 9-3, 2 points away from moving forward. And, you know, a little more sunshine.
Oh, Chris Hayworth, that backhand had so much success in this match. Finds the top of the net. Shick is going to see if he can put together something.
Yeah. After Chris won his match against Ben yesterday, he had two people to thank. He said, "Thank you, Gearbox," and "Thank you, Chubbies." Look good, play good, am I right? Oh, so good. So good.
Shick just can't really find a way right now. He's got to cover so much court. Running out of room. Game number 3, 9-3, Chris Hayworth looking to book his ticket into the semifinals.
Oh.
It's a miss by Shick. We've got a match point here coming up.
Let's see if he can do it. Just too good by Chris Hayworth.
It was the biggest serve of the match there. Shick could not even get into the net.